Here's a powerful parenting technique from the Verarchy channel, a channel about a new system of law called rational law or rule by truth, also known as Verarchy. In a world where entitlement is often mistaken for love, a fresh wave of parenting wisdom is emerging, one that fosters motivation, initiative, and lifelong confidence. Dr. James Jones, PhD, a behavioral psychologist and author of the Parenting 101 series, searchable on YouTube, introduces a powerful parenting framework that rewires how children experience responsibility and reward. Instead of relying on automatic allowances or reactive gift giving, Dr. Jones teaches a system where children are motivated to ask for work in order to earn the things they want, a complete reversal of the modern norm. This method is built on a simple yet profound principle: baseline essentials only. Parents provide the necessities of life, food, clothing, shelter, and basic hygiene, but do so in the most minimal, functional, and unembellished form. This might mean purchasing secondhand clothing from a thrift store, serving plain whole grain cereal for breakfast, and offering simple grooming products like generic soap and combs. This is not neglect. It's the intentional creation of a contrast. Then, periodically, the parent introduces a taste of something more delightful. A spoonful of name-brand cereal, a stylish jacket, a fragrance sample, a cool poster, or a better brand of shoes. This is not a reward, but a demonstration. It lets the child directly experience what they could have if they earn it. No scolding, no lectures, just comparison. And comparison, as any psychologist knows, is one of the strongest motivators in human psychology. Here's the twist. The parent doesn't give these items freely. Instead, they make it known that plenty of paid work is available around the home, the yard, and even in family projects. The child is free to ask for work at any time. Unlike allowance models that pay children for existing, this model instills the principle that initiative earns reward, a core lesson that shapes the child's view of work, self-worth, and opportunity. Let's take some real examples. A child wearing secondhand jeans notices a classmate with a name-brand pair. The parent reminds them, "There's weeding to be done in the garden. I'm happy to pay for your time." A child tastes a spoonful of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and lights up. If you'd like to buy a box for yourself, there's some fence painting that needs doing. A teen sees a sleek necklace or wants hair gel to shape their new style. The parent doesn't dismiss the desire. Instead, they say, "I think you'd look great with that. Let's set up a few chores you could take on to save up." In this system, desire fuels initiative. And initiative, when met with opportunity, builds identity. Children begin to see themselves as capable, creative earners, not passive recipients. They take pride in what they've purchased with their own effort, and they begin to learn the value of budgeting, saving, and investing in themselves. Even more powerful is the model's approach to entitlement and manipulation. Consider this scenario. A child's shoe begins to break down. Instead of immediately rushing out to buy a replacement, thus teaching the child that failure or neglect gets rewarded, the parent duct tapes the shoe. This isn't cruelty, it's pedagogy. It sends a message. You had the chance to earn money to prepare for this. If you choose not to, you still have to face reality. The social discomfort of wearing a taped shoe may be tough, but it's a powerful motivator to change behavior. The parent is not punishing. The child is simply experiencing the result of choosing not to earn. This method is also supported by psychological theory. Erik Erikson, a renowned developmental psychologist, explained that children, especially between ages 3 to 12, are in stages where they must learn initiative versus guilt and industry versus inferiority. If a child takes initiative and is rewarded, they develop a sense of purpose and confidence. If they are punished or indulged regardless of effort, they may develop shame, dependence, or apathy. In other words, earning for themselves isn't just an economic lesson, it's developmental nourishment. When this model is implemented consistently, several beautiful changes occur. Children stop demanding and start offering. Parents stop nagging and start being asked for tasks. Children begin to budget and make choices. Do I want the candy now? Or should I save for the hoodie I really want? The household becomes a microeconomy where respect, initiative, and reward circulate naturally. Let's be clear. This model doesn't require the parent to spend more money. In fact, many parents find they spend less because the child filters their wants through effort. A child who gets everything for free asks for more. A child who earns what they want often becomes selective, intentional, and grateful. And the money spent goes further because it's reinforcing responsibility, not undermining it. What kinds of things can children earn in this system? Name brand shoes or designer clothing, cologne, perfume, hairstyling products, or makeup posters, LED lights, gadgets, or accessories, favorite snacks, desserts, or special meals, tickets to movies, concerts, or events, school supplies or upgrades. Beyond the basics, a nicer backpack, new earbuds, or an upgraded phone case. The list is endless. But the underlying truth remains the same. Earning builds value. Parents become stewards of opportunity, not dispensers of goods. Children become entrepreneurs of their own success, building habits that will support them in adulthood. And most importantly, this parenting model raises children who believe in themselves. Children who know that what they want is possible, not because someone gave it to them, but because they worked for it. That is the core of motivation. That is the seed of purpose. Dr. James Jones offers more insights, guidance, and examples on his YouTube series, Parenting 101. Simply search for James Jones Parenting 101 to begin learning the steps to implement this in your own home. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll hear something beautiful from your child. Is there anything I can help with? I'm trying to save up. Let that be the new sound of childhood. Not entitlement, not whining, but purpose, initiative, and growth.